Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
And how old are you?
I am 56 years old.
56 years old, and I only put 5 candles on. Because any more than that, we would have to call the fire
Oh,
department,
geez.
and we wouldn't want that to happen now, would we?
No.
Okay. So, happy birthday. This
Thank you. Thank
this
you.
is
Thank
Kevin's
you.
birthday, and I wanted to talk about this cake that I made him. He loves it.
Yep. It's my favorite cake.
Let me put this in there. I'll be right back.
Okay. German origin, which is where a good chunk of my family originates from, Black Forest cake. So anyone, if you're into the combinations of chocolate and
Cherries.
and real whipped cream.
So I'm going to pick it up. Let's
You-
go ahead and turn on the light.
Okay, you do that, and I'm going to get the champagne ready.
Okay. So this is what it looks like. You can see the cherries on top. There is chocolate cake around the sides, and underneath that is whipped cream, and then homemade whipped cream on the top with the cherries. And every layer, I want to talk about this. I use All Recipes cake mix. I make Black Forest cake recipe. I like it because it's easy to follow. I really love the lady that performs it. It's called All Recipes, and I use her a lot in things that I make. But this tastes really good. It's not overly sweet. Something I did find that I do is I don't make the cake from scratch. I've done it before, and it's a hit and miss. And I'd rather not be a hit and miss, so I just use a box cake mix. And actually, normally out of one cake mix, if you buy a box, you should be able to get 2 9-ounce cakes out of it. I buy 2 boxes because I want my cakes to be thicker. Usually it's not this tall. When you do the Black Forest cake, it's not this thick because the cake layers are a lot thinner. I like a thicker cake. So anyways, I just wanted to share this with you. Special occasion, I'm going to cut into it. I want to show you what it looks like. And I have a thing about cutting. My slice is probably a little bit too big, but I'm thinking,
That's okay.
eat what you're going to eat, and the rest we'll eat later. So let's see if it all comes together. Like I said, it's probably, if you want to see it,
Check that out.
it looks
Look at
like that.
Look at that.
So every layer has the chocolate cake, has whipped cream, and has cherries on them. Every single layer. So it's going to look like that. I mean, it looked like goobly gob, but believe me,
good
it's going
goobly-gob.
to taste really good. And I don't know. Let's do this.
That
here.
is a huge piece.
Yeah, that's probably way too big. But
That is,
like I said, I have a thing
oh my
about
goodness.
serving it up a lot more than I probably should. Wait 1 second here. I want to do this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you see it in there better. You see where the whipped cream is in there in between the layers. The layers are really thick. Like I said, a lot thicker than they advertise, but it doesn't work for me. But anyways.
Gosh, look at the slice.
I know it.
We had to just, maybe we ought to both work
Well,
on
maybe
this.
we should, because that
this,
is
this
huge.
is, oh my gosh.
This
is,
well, and the thing
this is a bit
I don't
much.
think they're seeing the side.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how big that cake is.
And,
So we're going to eat off of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So, and to wash it down.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, I heard that he put a video on for candles again last night.
To wash it down, my favorite champagne, Vouet Clicquot. And
Where do we get that usually? Oh, we get it at several
yeah,
places.
we find that Costco typically has the best price. And it's maybe between $40 and $42 a bottle. Genuine French stuff. Vouet Clicquot has an interesting history. The house was actually founded by a woman, Madame Clicquot, I believe, and has been in existence for, what's that date?
Oh,
Is that
Lord.
1742?
1772.
1772. So quite the pedigree, but we drink a lot of champagne and a lot of sparkling wines, and we've tried them all in various price points, but we keep coming back to the reliable Yellow Label. And we probably have this about 4 times a year, usually my birthday at least, and Thanksgiving, Christmas, and either New Year's or Valentine's.
Well, sometimes lately, well, a couple of the times on our anniversary, we'll have the Dom Perignon.
The Dom Perignon, yeah. Dom
Like I said,
Perignon's
it's a little
good
pricey,
too.
so we don't have it very often. So.
Right. But anyway, this is really, really good stuff, and I always look forward to having it. And since today is my birthday, this has been another wonderful birthday. Again, turning 56. I have no clue how that happened. I mean, seriously, I really don't. And neither do my folks. I talked to my mom earlier today. But we spent the day just off from work and just, yeah, there's Madame Clicquot, the house founder. And we just spent the day away from work, and we did a road trip down to Bloomington, Indiana, and, oh, shoot, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
And had lunch at Mother Bear's Pizza. So anyone who's ever been down to IU for a game, or anyone who's ever gone to IU like I did way back in the dark ages, Mother Bear's Pizza was, to this day, still the best pizza I've ever had.
It is the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life.
And the best part is it tastes the same to me as it did 35 plus years ago when I was down there in the early 80s. And yes, it was drizzly and rainy out, but the company, of course, is phenomenal and can't be beat.
You can't go anywhere.
And we had good music on the way down and on the way back, and had wonderful lunch at Mother Bear's, and they run a birthday special where if you go there on your birth date proper and show them legitimate ID, whatever year you are old, in my case 56, that is the amount that they take off your bill.
Now that's the amount, let's say, because
Well,
we
off of
both
my order,
ordered.
right.
So
Cheers, babe.
Cheers. Yum, 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 yum. So we both ordered a pizza. Obviously, they didn't take anything off my bill, even though they should have. But hey, they did the last time. And,
We went down for your birthday last time.
And so, but they only took, the 56% off of his bill. But it's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the most wonderful pizza.
Yeah.
Go ahead and taste this. I've
Okay.
already been nibbling on a piece. I want to see.
And typically, whatever discount we get on something like this, we just turn around and leave it as a tip,
Right.
or an additional tip to our server. And again, and we'll talk about this when we talk about how we do our finances. One of the things that we like to do is, in addition to patronizing small and locally owned businesses, is the same thing with restaurants. And anymore, we typically leave a tip of at or around 50% of our bill. Just a way to spread the love around.
Especially if we go somewhere for breakfast, because
yeah.
breakfast is so much cheaper than it is for lunch and dinner.
Same amount of work's involved.
So it's not fair for the people that's doing the breakfast to cut rate them only the 15% or less or just a tad more. So we make sure that, because he did waitering, I didn't really do anything that tip-wise growing up, but he did. And so he knows that,
Working for tips is
yeah.
like. Okay.
I should have got a bark bag just in case.
No, thank you.
I know you're not gonna need it.
Oh man.
Just like eating a Twinkie or a cupcake.
No. Better than eating a Twinkie or a cupcake.
Yeah,
this
it
is wonderful.
It is. It's really good because it's not that sweet. You would think the chocolate cake and the cherries and the whipped cream, but the whipped cream's homemade, so all you do is
Whip it up.
heavy whipping cream in a glass cold bowl with powdered sugar, confectionate sugar, whatever you want to call it.
Oh man.
That's all it takes on the whipped cream. I mean, you think it's never going to get there because you're beating and beating and beating, but eventually it turns out. The cherries are pretty much just stewing in some corn syrup and a little bit of sugar with the cherries.
And some booze.
We did put, I
Vodka.
got a feeling that we probably didn't need to because it was a bit liquidy. I had to drain it a little bit. It all depends. If you get cherries in liquid, it tells you to save like a half a cup of liquid to add back into the cherries to stew it. I use frozen cherries, but once they thawed, it gave a lot of liquid as it was, so I probably didn't need to put vodka. I put vodka and a little bit of cherry juice in there. I probably didn't need to, but it all turned out.
Never a bad thing to put booze in cake.
Yeah,
Never.
even though it cooked it all out.
Never a bad thing. This is fantastic. Thank
The
you
cake
so
mix
much.
was just a triple chocolate Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker, one or the other, I don't know. Cake mix, like I said, I like mine to be really thick, so I buy 2 cake mixes and break it down from there. So anyways.
It's really, really good.
But we've had a really, really wonderful day together and weekend together actually, because I took a long weekend to make sure we celebrate and get some other tasks done around the house. But it's been wonderful.
Yep.
So, happy birthday.
Thank you. And
And the thing is, you think 56 years old, or 50, well, 50, I'm 54, gonna be 54 this year. So,
Just
we
above.
think, other than the gray hair and some little minor kinks, you think, oh my gosh, 50 some years old. I
know.
don't feel 50. I feel like I'm still in my 20s to 30s.
yeah.
I really do.
No.
But no, really. I generally, other than I do have a couple minor aches and pains and everything, but I don't know. I'm thinking, when does it all hit? I hope it never does.
Let's hope it never does, because
Because
I think that's going to be a very ugly day when
Yeah.
that happens. But no, I agree as well with you. I don't feel it. I mean, I not that I'm supposed to feel a certain way at this age, but no, Ate the Wolf is wanting some whipped cream. We'll post the the morning coffee ritual sometime where Ate the Wolf gets whipped cream every day. And Faramir, if he's so inclined, he's about 50-50.
Bo's down here during.
Bo's getting some?
Yeah. Bo's
Wow. Boromir normally does not like whipped cream, but he's getting some from
He
the
likes
cake here.
Richard's homemade whipped cream.
We like Rich's homemade whipped cream. But yeah, as far as, you hear the cliches about age is just a number and you're only as old as you feel and all of that. And it's true.
And that's the thing.
I mean, it really is true. And I mean,
I have more aches and pains. I'm going to be 54 this November. He just turned 56. He hardly ever complains of any aches and pains, and he's done ice hockey.
Yeah.
He's done a lot more things.
sometimes my feet will really bug me, and that is from 10 years of anyone who ice skates recreationally or in competition or something like that, especially with ice hockey. Your skates are a good 2.5 sizes smaller than your normal shoe size. So I'm typically a size 10 shoe. My ice hockey skates, Bowers, which I can't even get into anymore, or 7.5. And because you cannot have any give whatsoever, otherwise you'll bust an ankle. But it does occasionally cause some foot joint problems now. But I wouldn't trade it. In an upcoming video, I've got pictures. I'll show them back in my glory days when I could have been a contender. Yeah, exactly. But so anyway, no, this is fantastic.
So we're just going to finish polishing off and drinking our alcohol and finishing cheering up the day.
Yeah.
Oh, low battery it looks like, but
Okay.
it's still going. Let's see. Press. Yep.
There
we go.
All right.
So anyways, we're going to let you go. This is The Merry Life of Rich and Kevin. My name is Rich.
And I'm Kevin.
And have a good, blessed day. Cheers.